What's going on, Atlanta? Thanks so much for being here with us on Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest things happening in the city. It is Tuesday, February 10th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's and Million.
Hey.
And it is time for your 1 minute of black excellence. With Rondell with 2 N's.
1 minute of black excellence. I am excited today. Today's fact is Orlando Herdon was born enslaved in Georgia, became a barber to Atlanta's white elite. That man was lining up racism with a straight razor. I love it. But Alonzo said, hey, I got enough money now, and used that to open Atlanta's life insurance company, making him one of the first black millionaires in the South. His barbershop had crystal chandeliers, Persian rugs, and silver bathtubs. All right. Alonzo Herdon didn't just beat the system. He figured out how to charge it late fees.
Hey.
Now that, my friend, is reparations. And this is your 1 minute of black excellence. Yeah.
You know, that was a very extravagant barbershop. Now that I'm looking at him,
You see how fly he is?
He probably was light enough to make everybody comfortable there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's Native American. He looks Native American. That's what it is.
You have just been putting all type of races on this man, and
It's the
He
camera.
looks Native American. Maybe it's the
look this man
nose
up.
and the lips, the
we-
eyes.
He's
his name
black.
again?
Herdon. Alonzo Herdon.
Herdon?
Hern. Herndon.
Herndon?
Herndon.
this is a black man.
That's a black
This is
man.
a black man.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Yeah.
Alonzo Herndon. Now, you
Yeah.
picked a terrible
Yeah.
picture of my guy.
You did. Because that angle, he looks...
Looking a little...
Yeah.
But he also, in general, people used to pass. If you had enough lightness to you,
Well, with a name like Alonzo, I don't think he needed anything else but Alonzo.
unless he went by Al. Could have gone by Al.
Al?
Could have gone by Al.
Oh my God.
He's very light.
he
I
is
will
light.
say. Looking through, he definitely could probably pass.
Well,
But
that's
hey,
why he
man,
was in a barbershop. Because he is light.
Shoot.
They probably trusted him.
Good for him. Good for him on this Black History Month. We'll talk about it.
Couldn't have trusted me.
You guys in the comments think he's Chinese AF? All right. Please.
Oh my goodness.
Hopping into the news on this Tuesday morning. 2 inmates charged with murder just escaped from a jail in Southwest Georgia, and police are still looking for them right now.
Yeah, so the 2 inmates' names, we got Ricky Martin and Kentravius Holmes. Ricky is 20, Kentravius is 21, and they escaped from the Sumter County Jail. Before I get into it, just looking at their mugshots, y'all, this is scary. Like, I'm terrified. I'm shaking in my boots just reporting in it.
Well, I was just thinking, how old did you say they were?
They're 20 and 21.
How do they know enough to break out of jail? Grown men can't break out of jail.
The one on the right, he only gonna be gone for a short period of time.
The one on the
You know what
left.
I mean?
Why you
And
say
then-
he's gonna be gone for a short period?
And then he probably here's the thing, he probably only did like a little small crime. You know what I mean? He probably ain't even do no big
Murder?
crime. He probably ain't even do no big crime.
Like murder?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying in general.
What were they wanted
Lana,
on?
it's a joke.
So
It's a joke.
If you look at the numbers right beside him, if you look at the numbers right beside him, yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay, so late Sunday night, the 2 inmates escaped, and they triggered an immediate regional manhunt.
Yes.
The jail officials have not yet disclosed how Martin and Holmes were able to flee, saying the escape remains under investigation. Now, the crimes that they're facing right now, Martin had been booked after charges filed by the GBI tied to a case where a 19-year-old later died from injuries sustained in a violent incident between the two. And then Holmes also was accused of fatally shooting someone at a home in Americus. At a home on Glory Court. So both of these guys are dangerous, and the fact that they were able to escape is scary. And I'm looking at it right now. It says that Sumter County Jail has been there for about 36 years. So it's 36 years old.
Jesus.
Do they know each other? I mean, before this, were they, because you said they weren't arrested together. These were two separate incidents they got.
Yeah. No, it doesn't say that they actually do know each other, but I mean, hey, that's my homie now. You know, if I
true.
escape,
If we
that's
escape,
my homie
yeah.
now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they get to jail and they realize, man, both of us are going down for murder. What if we just got out of here
Yeah,
instead? You know, you could probably shimmy through that little hole. And then, you know,
Very true. Very true.
we could probably pull it off.
Hey, just slide up under the door, unlock it, and then let me out. Y'all
We're never getting out of
never,
here.
never. We're going
with
down.
murder
We're going down
charges.
forever.
Yo, he is short though. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, he is.
He is short. It's short. Can I see the mugshot one more time?
Do y'all remember the dudes that got out of
5'4", bro.
Oh,
Short
yeah.
King.
Y'all remember the dudes that got out in Louisiana?
Yeah, yes.
Derek. You remember that Derek was the last one to be found?
Yes.
So I am going to put my money on the one on the right not being found first.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be found first. 100. Guy on the left will be found first, but my money will be on the one on the right. He will not be found first.
Because no way are
Nah.
you the one who
Bro,
just
you-
escaped prison.
Listen, dude, you can cut your hair and go fit in with a middle school. Like, you would be... he would be totally fine. All you had to do was just get in line for lunch, and they gonna think he'd fit right on in school.
Go to recess, just hop on the playground.
Hop on the playground, he'd be straight, bro.
Hey, bro on the left is cooked though. You got the neck tat, you got the face tat.
It's
It's
over
over
with.
with for you, brother.
Over
You
with.
getting caught.
Yeah.
You getting caught.
Very distinct.
Over with, my dog.
Yeah, you getting caught, man. But yeah, they're still on the search for the guys. They have not been found yet. So if you find any information, please contact local authorities.
So remember how everybody thought the one guy who escaped in that last one you were talking about when Louisiana? Remember everybody thought he was like a woman at a grocery
Yes,
store at one
yeah,
point
yeah.
because it looked like
Yeah.
you know he had put on a wig or whatever and become a woman. Could you see yourself doing something like that? Like if you had escaped and no matter what the circumstances you escaped, like could you just be like, man, I'm gonna just try to be a woman and just like,
Oh,
try
for
to...
sure. Oh,
Really?
1,000%, bro. I'm transitioning immediately. What? Immediately. My life will forever. I am no longer. I'm Rondella.
Rondella.
I'm Rondella. You know what I'm saying? Rashida, something, boy. What? I know-
Rondalisha, come
what?
on.
Y'all remember that for the list. Rondella. Okay? Rondella.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. What?
Okay. In all seriousness, yes, if you see them, probably don't approach.
They do look
And
good.
call the police.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah,
look good.
I mean, if they escape jail, that's
You could pick the little one up. You could just pick him up and put him in the back of the car. Just go ahead, pick him up.
he's gonna come
Yeah,
for
he's
you.
coming for you,
He's
bro.
literally gonna come
He's
for you.
coming straight for you, bro.
Oh man! But in other news, did you see that plane crash in Gainesville? Because people caught it on camera.
Yeah, they did. So if you didn't see it, it was a single aircraft that experienced engine trouble and attempted an emergency landing on a big Gainesville highway. This is the video of him.
He said, "Let me just put it down right here. We going down."
Well, I mean, shoot, it's not really funny when you hear the him actually in the video. So they have recordings of him actually like making his last words. He thought he was done for.
Oh,
Yeah, he thought he was out of there for real.
Oh.
He's
You know what? That is probably very scary.
Very
super
scary.
My
scary.
gosh.
Yeah, so he was like saying, "Hey, tell my wife I love her." Like he was legit planning to exit this world. Not planning to exit it, but he was
Preparing.
bracing.
He was
Yeah, he was
preparing,
bracing.
yeah.
himself.
Why
Yeah.
are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Laughing
You don't need to be. I was laughing because I knew you was about to laugh.
Oh my goodness. So the plane struck multiple vehicles on the roadway during the landing, and the aircraft was identified as a Hawker Beechcraft BE-36. Minor injuries were reported, and police have not provided details. The roadway was completely closed at the time, and the FAA is right now investigating the incident, seeing basically what happened completely.
Listen, when it's not your time to go,
It ain't your time.
you ain't going nowhere. You will park a plane right on the middle of the road.
Amen.
Amen.
God is good.
That is crazy, especially because it did knock into cars. Like, imagine you driving minding your business on a Tuesday morning, whatever day it was, Monday morning. Actually, it's happened on Monday. And a plane comes like that's going down here. Because, when you look at planes, we're in Atlanta. We constantly see planes just, taking off, landing, going somewhere, whatever. Imagine looking up and be like, man, that one looks a little close, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
that's crazy.
And this is like the second or third time that I'm hearing of something like this in the last couple of months. Because last year there was some plane crashes that happened in the Decatur area, I believe. So
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see why people are driving these like single aircraft carriers, because it seems like they could go left. It seems like they could go, down.
I'm trying to figure out who's teaching y'all how to fly at this
Straight
point.
up.
Hey,
at this
real
point,
real talk.
Who's giving y'all these licenses? Because that is crazy, and that there is a whole, plot or at least intent to have flying cars. I look at stuff like this, and I'm like, there are so many things that could go wrong if y'all just start flying.
Atlanta is not ready for flying
Boy.
cars.
Nah.
Boy.
Imagine your car getting like broken into, like your flying car getting stolen, bruh. Imagine you look up, hey, bro. Imagine you driving down the street, you look up and be like, hey, that's my, hey, bro, that's my car. Like, bro, imagine that, dog.
Oh man,
I'd be sick.
Man, I wonder how much the person that actually got hit by the plane.
Oh, the insurance.
Does that count in the insurance?
Yes.
Like,
I was just thinking, imagine you having to tell people, man, I just got hit by a plane. It was like, man, boy, shut up. No, you didn't.
Dog, insurance on planes are expensive, so they're for sure getting a check.
Money.
Oh yeah, they're getting a check.
Ooh, my neck hurts.
Yeah, what? I'm rolling on the ground. Oh,
Me too. Rolling out the
I
car.
don't care if the wheel just ran over my foot, boy. My whole body got hit at that
You
point.
just start walking with a lean.
Yeah, my whole body got hit, bro. Flat out.
no,
Yeah.
that's real. That's scary though.
But again, minor injuries reported. Thank God. Police haven't given that much more in detail other than this. But we will, keep an eye on these plane crashes that keep happening. In other news, we had other airport related news that I don't really understand how you people think you can get away with this, but there was alleged drug smuggling at the Atlanta airport, and it was a lot of drugs.
Look at that. Good God Almighty. Good.
How do y'all think y'all can get away with this?
Good God Almighty. So look, first of all, once again, I did not know that Atlanta had all these drugs coming through.
Wait. Yes.
I did not know. And again, my mind is blown to this day. So,
Yeah.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents stopped an alleged drug smuggling attempt at Hartsfield in January. About 42 pounds of marijuana were found inside a traveler's suitcase bound for France. So I don't think France got... I don't know if France had bad weed or something, you know what I mean? But anyway, the suspect, Cash Berthelot, 41 of California, will face state prosecution. Berthelot was escorted to the CBP inspection station where agents searched 2 suitcases. Officers discovered 4 vacuum-sealed packages containing approximately 42 pounds of marijuana. Following the discovery, Berthelot was arrested on trafficking charges by Atlanta Police Department. Now, I have so many questions because...
I do too.
Why so much? Why so much?
Well, did it say how he was caught?
So the CBS says the seizure reflect. Oh no, it doesn't.
Man, I'm wondering if it was a drug dog or if it was the machinery.
Well, sometimes. All right. So this is. I mean, I ain't incriminating myself because it's from, no, it's not. So in California, you can go to dispensaries in California,
Right.
So you can bring back. Not like, but you can go to a dispensary and bring back like a joint or whatever, the case may be. So I put that in my check bag. Now, when I got back to Atlanta, I checked my check bag. That joint was gone.
It was gone.
So there are times, and I have homeboys that work for Delta inside of the suitcase people, and they tell me all the time, like, there are dudes that'll go through your stuff and open your suitcase up and like look at your suitcase, bro, like straight up. So this could have possibly been a tip off. Somebody went through the suitcase or whatever the case may be, or it was a dog down there and smelled the suitcase or whatever. Because, bro, finding 42 pounds of marijuana ain't like that's just not like a regular degular, like,
right.
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, we just found it. No, somebody had to tip you off.
Somebody's in trouble.
Oh, somebody's in big trouble.
Somebody's in big trouble. Look at the picture of this. This is again, 42 pounds of marijuana involved in this, and in the vacuum sealed bag means like you're trying to keep it from smelling.
No, 100%.
You're trying to keep it compressed. You're trying to keep it, as tight as you can. I'm wondering if that's like a blanket that they probably try to put over it and try to act like, oh, it's all just blankets in here.
I think
They'll never know.
I think the real question we should be asking is, how is that dude feeling when he was on that flight? Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Dog, do you understand the amount of anxiety I would have walking through the airport knowing that I got 42 pounds of weed?
Oh my God.
And then it makes it on the plane. I get on the plane, I sit down, I'm like, bet, I made it. Cool, we in the clear. You land in Atlanta, you get off the flight. They say, "Hey, Mr. Cash,
Yes.
Mr. Cash, can we see you at the front?" And you like, God.
You already know.
And bruh, as soon as you step off the flight, it's a wrap.
I was literally just looking up what happens to you if police find a bunch of drugs in your bag when you're flying. Like, what happens?
They come and get you off the flight.
Just straight off the plane?
They come and get you off the flight. I had a homeboy get arrested off a flight for other things, but he got arrested. He got arrested off a flight. Like, they come and get you at your terminal, walk you on the plane. Hey, we need to see you. Everybody stay seated. You come to the front.
Oh, while you're still on the plane.
While you on the plane, player?
Sheesh, you ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere, bruh. You know how sick I would be? Bruh, I would throw up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cry. I mean, at that point, you going to jail.
It's a wrap.
This was lazy. And I say that because, I mean, I've seen multiple different ways, like, people have done it creatively. I mean, we just reported somebody put it in charcoal bags. Granted, they wasn't on the airplane, but I've heard that people like, act like they're pregnant sometimes and they actually have drugs in them and then they start carrying it around. Like, I've seen this. This is lazy. Like, it's almost like he wanted to get caught. Like, there's no possible way you thought you was getting through with this.
How would you do it, Mr. Pablo Escobar?
Yes.
I'm not saying
Since this is so lazy, how would you?
I mean, mind you, I probably wouldn't be pushing 42 pounds, if anything. Granted, I'm not saying I would be pushing drugs at all, but I would definitely not push 42 pounds.
Okay.
Here's what I don't understand. Why you could call it lazy. If he managed to make it all the way onto the plane, I would have thought that the drug dogs would immediately sniff that out. You got 40. You trying to tell me them dogs can't smell 42 pounds of marijuana in a suitcase? What are they there for?
Exactly.
Is it just like for bombs at this point?
I don't know. And so I'm looking at it right now. It says that traffickers use creative and sophisticated methods to bypass security, like TSA. They what they do is they put in food items sometimes, packaging, clothing, neck pillows.
Neck pillow. Now that's crafty.
Hollowed cans within the structure of a suitcase. I'm not teaching anybody to do this. I'm giving TSA, the people that I'm giving them ideas to be looking out for things like this.
Come on,
smugglers may hide drugs in their clothing, and large quantities are often disguised in legitimate medication pills. So it's just, I don't know, 40 something pounds. I just think it was like lazy. Like, there's no reason you could have cut that into multiple different plane flights if you really needed it.
But I'm glad that you told TSA agents the manner in which people try to
for TSA
sneak their drugs onto the plane.
I always got the laws back. You could always call on me. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Oh man. Okay. In other news, which one of y'all's cousins robbed a donut store in Metro Atlanta? Was this the Marietta Donuts?
Marietta Donuts.
Now, which one of y'all's cousins robbed the Marietta Donuts?
Never heard of it. Have y'all heard of Marietta Donuts?
I've not, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he would have robbed a Krispy Kreme, I kind of would have been a little more upset. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually would have been more upset in that you could have done better, like a Marietta Donuts.
Yeah, true.
If you're gonna rob somewhere, don't rob like a chain.
Yeah, don't rob.
something.
Yeah. True. So police say Justice Riley Hales, 25 of Canton, allegedly did armed robbery at a Marietta Donut shop, and it led to his arrest. Now, he did that January 26th at around 2:30 p.m. And this is what they say happened. Allegedly, Halls ordered a dozen donuts and pretended to pay. He passed a note to the employee demanding money. When the employee took the time to read the note, Hales displayed a handgun in his waistband. All right. Now, this is what they say was taken. $159 in cash, all cash from the tip jar. It's not funny.
What are you people
A
laughing
box
at?
of donuts, because he's immature. A box of donuts and a box of donuts. So listen here, Mr. Halls. You did one thing right, and that's take the donuts. All right, you got yourself some food. Because I mean, I always tell people if you're gonna rob a food spot, at least get some food.
He probably watches the show.
Well,
And he's going to tell police, you know what, actually, that rondelle with two ends definitely told me if I plan to go rob somewhere, I needs to grab some food.
I didn't tell him specifically, though. I just said in general.
So we did just pull up a picture of Marietta donuts. They do look
They look
very delicious.
scrumptious.
Yeah.
This is more than just the Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
do look like a nice Krispy Kreme.
It looks scrumptious.
Those are intricate donuts.
Hey, dog, I hope he got a dozen, because that,
He did.
yeah.
Oh,
Used to
he
get
got a dozen.
Couple, like 3 dozen. Like, bruh, I don't understand why people are still robbing like local stores in general, and because it's like nobody uses cash anymore.
No,
for
they
real.
don't.
So you just basically you mean to tell me you're about to go to prison for X amount of years for $159 in donuts, dog?
And the
and a
tip
tip-
jar.
and a tip
cash.
jar.
Oh yeah, I forgot the tip
Don't forget
jar.
about the
Don't
tip jar.
forget.
So bro probably got what $170,
Right.
like $170.
Probably 160. 160. Ain't nobody don't be like leaving,
Nobody
leaving
be tipping
don't nobody be
change.
leaving no tips in them jars,
Right,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. So you threw your whole life away for $100 and something. It just makes zero sense, y'all. And donuts. I hope they was good too, bro.
Oh no, he ate all 12 of them.
Yeah, you have to.
In
yeah.
custody without bond either. So
Yeah.
you just in jail.
Just in jail, just dummies,
Brother.
That's crazy.
Was it worth it, brother? Was it worth it?
Especially because, at some point, I feel like you could just say to literally anybody you know, you man, like, can we just go in on some donuts? It's donuts. You know what I mean? It's one thing if you like walked into a steakhouse and was like, you know what, literally, I ain't never gonna be able to pull nobody to like get me to the steakhouse. But for some donuts and $160, please.
Don't make no
please,
sense.
sir. Please. Okay. In other news, man, a fire killed 14,000 chickens at a farm in Walton County.
I gotta stop looking at Million when you read the headlines. Okay, so listen, let me just fire.
Peter's gonna get y'all.
Okay, fire.
I'm not laughing.
No, I'm not
Peter.
either.
It's a travesty.
I'm not. All right, so yes, it did. Fire did destroy 14,000 chickens at Walton County Farm. Firefighters are still investigating the cause of the fire. What we do know is that more than 14,000 chickens were killed. All were less than a week away from being sent to the processing plant. So they was about to die anyway, to be totally honest with you. Now, this makes a big impact on the farm as it has been a family-owned for nearly 30 years. The loss represents about half of the farm's expected income for that cycle, dealing a major financial blow. This happening during Black History Month just does not sit right with me.
Why doesn't it sit right with you?
14,000 chickens? How could you let 14,000 of God's most delicious creatures
that fried chicken
go up in flames? How could you do that? 14,000.
What should they have killed instead? Like, what might have been more palatable?
Some pigs, man.
Pigs?
Yeah, we need to stop eating
Yeah,
pork
we don't have no
anyway. We need to stop eating
You
pork.
know you be eating bacon.
A little bit, but we need to stop eating pork.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is very upsetting to me. What am I gonna eat now?
Someone said in the comments, roasted chicken.
Hey, roasted chicken is hilarious.
You got a point.
Yes, bruh. Roasted chicken is hilarious.
Might still be able to sell it.
Yeah, you might. That's the thing. If you actually went and like
Seasoned it.
seasoned it up a little bit,
Seasoned it is
you
gone.
might actually. If I was them, I probably would have been out there throwing stuff in it. Salt, pepper,
Paprika.
Hey, bruh. Free food right there.
It is what it is.
14,000 chickens, boy.
Shoot.
What? I'd have called the whole hood up. Hey, all y'all come over here, bruh. Everybody eat. Hey, the chickens, they was about to die anyway, so we just moved up the process.
Look. Especially because it would clear it from the fire. Because what are you going to do with it?
What you gonna do with all that?
Yeah. Man,
I would
that's
at least
crazy.
try to save one or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they was burning, I at least would have been like, all right, let me go ahead and get the rest of these feathers off this.
See if I can salvage
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
eat this.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
mean-
14,000 though, man. That's a lot.
That is crazy. I just wonder, does it say how the fire started?
No, they're still getting investigated about how the fire started. So nobody really knows. Is there like a chicken war out there in Walton County? Thinking there's like a chicken war. Somebody was like trying to sabotage their like your chickens.
like some
you got
beef.
chicken beef. Yeah, chicken beef. Somebody had chicken beef. Yeah, y'all don't know about that, bruh.
Let me see how much a
That'd be
chicken
the
costs.
stupidest
Yeah, how
thing.
much is a chicken?
How much is a chicken?
That is so sad. You know what? Because when eggs go up, well, this wouldn't impact eggs.
No, it wouldn't impact
Because
eggs.
they were just gonna be chickens. Now, when chicken goes up in Walton County because of this, y'all gonna be laughing.
Yeah, you ain't lying because I'm looking at it right now. So it says the cost of a chicken varies greatly from $3 to $10 for a baby chick to $20 to $50 for a mature laying hen. So 14,000 times 20. Y'all could do the math on that.
No, we can't.
No, why don't you do it for us?
14,000 times 20. That's what,
280,000 maybe?
$280,000.
I think.
Bro.
Carry
worth
one.
a chicken.
Dang,
Man,
that's
we sound black.
if it's like mature laying hens,
Yeah.
bro. And people don't really like acknowledge just how much like farming actually costs. Like
Yeah.
it's really expensive when you see stuff like this. So like they lost a good portion of their money, man. That's so sad.
And
bro.
farmers in general aren't just doing well. Sometimes I look at the prices in the grocery store and I'm like, bro, where is this cost coming from?
Yeah.
Because farms are always talking about we're struggling, we need money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm always talking about I'm struggling too. I need my money.
Exactly.
And yet the grocery store prices keep going up and up. Where's the money going? Because you're not getting it and you're making it. I'm buying it and it's too high. I don't see grocery store workers walking around here looking like they're making bank.
That's the
so
flat
it's
out.
not the employees of the grocery store. Who is stealing all the money?
We need to start farming our own stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a chicken coop. It's
Exactly.
Black History
Yeah,
Month.
about to get a chicken coop. You dig what I'm saying?
Somebody set fire to it and
Yeah.
said, nah, you ain't doing this.
Chicken wars.
Oh, man, we have a lot more news coming at you after this quick break. Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. You know what? We actually wanted to shout a couple people out in the comments real quick. We saw you guys' comments and we kind of crack up at these all the time. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I see you got Mo DeBarge. I see you House of Harlem. Thanks for hanging out. Super Duper C, man. We see you every day pretty much.
Shout out,
Great
Super
Caesars.
Duper.
Great
yeah.
Caesars
Great
goes.
Caesars goes.
What does that mean? We want to know what it means
Right.
to you because we always see this and we're like, oh, come on, Super Duper C here again. MK, you said they've been trying to remove chickens from our diets for years. They want you to eat bugs. I know that's right.
Bruh,
I know that's right.
Shout out to Alto Keys.
Also, Keys, yeah, shout out. Talking about some BBL chickens.
BBL chickens.
Now they're scrolling too fast, so I can't read this stuff. But yeah, man, we appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yeah, and go tell everybody. When you get off here, tell everybody to go subscribe.
know.
Make sure you share it, like it, comment, all that. Subscribe and then push it.
Yes, sir. You know, we trying to start a movement
Yeah, we
here.
did.
Talk
Definitely
about
tryna-
the news, but make it less like news.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You get it. Okay, hopping back into the news. A former daycare worker just got sentenced for child abuse in Stone Mountain.
Now, before I get into this story, y'all remember when we talked about sending our kids to what was it, public or private school? Or
Yes.
Was it and it was also like
Charters.
charter schools,
Yep.
right?
Schools.
This right here makes me agree with Million a little bit more with like sending your kids to like a better school. And stuff like,
Yes.
it's crazy. So, Sharetta Hull, 79, a former daycare worker, pled guilty to 19 counts of cruelty of children in the first degree. A judge sentenced Hull to 30 years with 20 years to be served in prison, which is a lot. The case involved abuse at Apple Tree Learning Center. That's a
Remember
that's
this.
a case. That's a case we recently did. The investigation started June 22nd, 2022, after a parent noticed injuries on her child's face. Police reviewed the surveillance video from inside the daycare. Investigators say the video showed repeated abuse
Yes.
over 3 days. Now, this is what they say Hull's doing. They said she was pinching, slapping, and punching babies with a closed fist.
Whew. That makes your
Let
blood
me
boil.
read that again so y'all fully hear what I just said.
Yeah.
She was pinching, slapping, and punching babies with a closed fist, slapping children onto changing tables and tossing them into cribs, dropping children on the floor, lifting them by one arm, forcing food and bottles in. I don't even want to read anymore. Listen, I would have murdered this lady. It would have took the jaws of life to get me off of her, bruh, if I seen her in court.
On my child?
What? It would have
Boy.
been a wrap, dog. Over with. That makes no sense. And this is, y'all have to do a better job of screening who y'all bring into these daycares, bruh, because these are babies that they're handling. You worked at a daycare. You understand this. Like, bruh, screen these people.
It's a lot easier said than done, though, because like I said, I was blessed to have been working at a private daycare to where I was getting paid X amount of dollars for the work that I was doing. I was actually on the higher end of the payment when it came to a daycare worker. Public, they basically just take whoever they can get. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do a background check, but it's like, we don't need you. There's certain requirements that we're not gonna be looking for. Like, you don't have to have a college degree in order to be a daycare worker. But at the private school that I was working at, it was like, you have to have a college degree. So like a lot of these places, public preschools and things like that, they just take whoever they can get almost.
And I was literally thinking as you were reading, why do you work here?
Yeah, like,
you could have done literally anything else that didn't require you to harm the children. And that's what you went with. Besides, daycare is so freaking expensive anyways. It's like, again, another situation where it's like, where is that money going? Because if I'm forking out, $1,200 a month in some cases, and I don't see the daycare workers popping and just like walking in like with a Mercedes and, Prada bags and whatnot. But you still have stories like this happen all the time where in daycares, like these kids are being treated like, terribly in some cases. How?
So I do want to say there was other women involved in this. So
Right.
Hull was not just the only woman. She was one of four. Alexis Renee Swan pleaded guilty to 29 counts of cruelty to children in the first degree. The prosecutors sought out 20 years with 15 in prison. A judge sentenced her to 10 years with 5 years to serve in custody. Corey Chambers pled guilty to 5 counts, sentenced to 10 years of probation, including 120 days of house arrest and 80 hours of community service, which is insane.
Yeah.
Cassandra Artist Chambers, the daycare director, pled guilty to failure to report suspected child abuse. Investigators say she reviewed videos showing abuse but did not notify police, despite being a mandated reporter. What are we talking about, bruh? You're trying to cover up for your employees that are doing wrong, that are hurting children, bruh. I hope when she get to prison, they beat the brakes off her butt, bruh. Oh my God.
It apparently involves 13 kids between 6 months and nearly 3 years old. So these are like babies who don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like these poor parents, that's potentially 13 families. We don't know if maybe one family had 2 or 3 kids there, but that's potentially 13 families who have to explain to their children like this isn't okay and are wondering, why do you look like, scared? I have no words.
No
words.
It's and what the director probably was thinking, right? She was probably thinking, because she probably was low on staff, because this is the reality of the daycare industry. She was probably low on staff. She was already probably stretched thin on what she's paying for. And then she's also, so with her actually losing these staff, she couldn't afford it. Like, maybe she just genuinely could not afford it. She would have lost out on parents, clientele. She would have lost out on teachers. And it's just like, we literally have to look into this, like the daycare industry, a little bit more, because this is the formative years of a child, man. You talk about trauma. This is the time where you could traumatize a child.
Yep.
Just because they're not talking, walking all the way, just because you think that they're not going to be bothered by whatever you do because they may not remember it. There's studies that show that it sticks with them throughout the rest of their life. This is so sickening and so sad, and I hate the fact that this had to happen, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, to your point, I just want to add to that point that you were saying, like, that this traumatizing kid. That is what I think. I don't know, but that is what I think, that a lot of these girls, especially Hull, they probably went through this same exact experience when they were children, bro. You dig what I'm saying? They probably went through the same abuse of like being abused as a child, and this is their, I don't want to say get back, but this is their way of, all the relived trauma that they reliving. They put it on this kid. That's where my mind goes from what you just said, because I do know people that have trauma in their life and they've done things because of past trauma. So
Yeah.
I understand, but dog, you gotta go talk to somebody, man.
What I was thinking more so, because that's, easily a possibility, as much as maybe they're going through something right now.
Yeah.
And they're just taking it out on these poor kids who are just like defenseless. So, yeah, that's, at least they have been sentenced, and you know what? They didn't even try to fight it. They just pleaded guilty in some of these cases. So that's,
Very
do you want to add
sickening.
anything?
Yeah, I did want to just let people know, like, some of these daycare workers are only making, so I'm looking at it right now, daycare workers in Georgia earn an average of approximately $12.25 to $13.44.
Can you see what that is a year?
That's $25,000 a year to $28,000 a year. Again, this isn't far-fetched. I was a daycare teacher. I'm telling you, this is how much they get paid to
That's
watch your child on a
crazy.
daily basis. They have to deal with spit. They have to deal with fighting. And then, mind you, I'm not saying these women dealt with that, but I'm saying, like, if a child did get injured or something on their watch, because they're children, they're babies,
Yeah.
they're going to fall. They're going to get into things that they're not supposed to. They have to deal with the parents' attitudes,
Yeah.
and the parents blaming them for certain things because they're paying so much. But it's like, honestly, I just feel like you, as a parent, you have to pay more. And I know it sounds so selfish to say that, but look, this is your child we're talking about. This is the most valuable thing in the world to you. It should be, at least. You need to be able to put X amount of dollars in. I don't care how much it is.
To me, it feels more like we have got to pay these people more. Like, I don't know how anybody at the top of these childcare centers, how they can have millions and billions of dollars or however much they get in for like companies like this, knowing this is a possibility on the lower end of the scale. Like, my employees are making potentially $28,000 a year. I'm not paying these people to be respectable. I'm not paying them enough where they can live a respectable life. So why would I think I would attract people who are going to be respectable in every case? Thank God there are people out there who just have a heart for kids, who do want to actually treat these kids with respect and love, and they genuinely enjoy it no matter the pay. But you are attracting what you're paying. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That
So
is
sick.
crazy. Well, also today, there's a man in Georgia who now knows how long he's going to be in prison for making threats against President Trump on TikTok.
Hey, they tried to tell you about the TikTok stuff, bro. You can't be talking how you want to talk no more on
Listen.
TikTok. Did they not change
They
the...
told y'all.
Hey, they told y'all this. So, a guy named Jawan Rashawn Porter, 30, of Rome, Georgia, was sentenced to 3 years and 5 months in federal prison. He also received 3 years of supervised release. Porter pleaded guilty to transmitting interstate threats.
Yes.
The case stems from July 26th of 2025 TikTok live stream titled "Alligator Alcatraz." Did anybody see this stream?
I didn't see the stream, but I know what alligator Alcatraz is.
Okay, yeah. Actually, so now, like, when I went back and watched the like a couple videos, I remember the stream. And, when you just scroll on TikTok and you see somebody's live,
Yeah.
I remember his stream. I swiped up and then I went back and watched it again. So yeah, it was very interesting. So during the stream, Porter explicitly threatened to assassinate Donald J. Trump at a future campaign rally. He described using a rifle and targeting the president's head or chest. Porter also threatened to kill federal agents if they come to his residence himself. Investigation. U.S. Secret Service agents with state and local officers searched Porter's apartment. No firearm was found. Agents recovered pistol ammunition, 2 metal pipes, Terranite, a legal explosive. Tannerite. What did I say? Terrorite?
You know
what I mean.
Yeah.
A legal explosive commonly used in target shooting. So, yo, man. Hey, brother. You're wild.
You probably need to be where you are.
You're wild.
You probably, yeah.
You're wild. Now, this is not his first time getting in trouble, though.
Oh.
Yeah, so Porter's he has multiple violent felony convictions in Floyd County, including 2018, 2019 terroristic threats and acts. 2019, influencing a witness. 2023, violence in a penal institution, domestic battery, and possession of a firearm by convicted felon. He was on probation at the time of the TikTok threats.
Dang.
Yeah, so you're
On probation.
You're tripping.
Boy.
You're tripping.
Oh, you wanted to go back to jail.
Yeah, you wanted to.
Some people just want to go to prison. If you don't remember what Alligator Alcatraz was, it was a facility they just kind of propped up in no time that was like deep in Florida, where it was like in a swamp basically. And they were saying it's Alcatraz because they're saying, it's like Alcatraz, the prison. And they called it Alligator Alcatraz because they said it was surrounded by alligators, so nobody would even want to flee, because if they did, they'd get eaten by an alligator. And they ended up having to shut it down because it was like all types of just wrong in there. So they wasted millions of dollars on that place. I don't even know what ended up becoming of it. But that's what this guy was probably talking about. Like, people were criticizing Alligator Alcatraz for being a cruel place to have these people. But that does not excuse anything he said. Did you hear this when you were watching that stream?
No, I didn't. No. I think I caught like maybe the tail end of the stream. I don't know where it was at, but I think I caught the tail end. But here, man, people think they get online and just say anything with no repercussions, dog.
Right.
Like, the internet, especially now, the internet is not a safe place to be on just talking crazy. Like,
right.
you can't. People can pull up on you at any second. People can pull up your IP address. People can pull up your VPNs, all that, bruh. So you get on here trying to threaten the president. Now, we all know that, some of us may not like the president. Cool. I personally probably don't agree with everything that he does, but at the same time, I would never get on this TV. I would never get on our platforms and say, I'm about to, nope.
Right.
Nope. Won't catch me doing that, brother. Not at all. Y'all are very comfortable behind y'all screens, and it shows. And it's a little bit, in my opinion, psychotic. Y'all have something mentally wrong with y'all that y'all are this comfortable to say these things behind the screen.
Yeah.
Like, very much weird.
But sometimes I do wonder if there's some kind of disassociation. Well, not with this guy in particular, because if you have a rap sheet this long, you've already been in this life. But like in general, people probably really don't think about what they're saying when they're popping off online, where you're like, I'm just, ha ha ha, I think this person should die, or ha ha, I'm gonna help, I'll bring my this, that, and the third to whatever crime y'all are talking about. Just popping off and not thinking, oh no, that's you saying what you're going to do. Girl, they can trace you. Boy, they can trace. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. On somebody's platform is even crazier. Like, you think that people aren't gonna report it or something?
Right.
Like, you're getting in front of X amount of people and you think nobody's gonna report it?
Yeah,
that doesn't make much sense to me. It doesn't make much sense to me at all.
Yeah, y'all stop. Watch what you say.
Y'all gonna learn.
Yeah, watch what you say, bruh. Like,
Especially knowing that, they're always listening. They are literally always listening.
And these days they are looking to make examples out of people too. So you gonna get caught. You gonna find out the hard way. Also in the news, blocking police using your car could become a felony soon.
how do y'all feel about this? Before I get into the story, how do y'all feel about this?
It depends on the scenario, because if you're just happen to be carrying out some kind of law enforcement operation, but I gotta get to work, and you consider me blocking you when I'm trying to get, I don't know. What are they talking about here?
All right, I'll just get into it. So House Bill 1076 would make vehicular obstruction a felony in Georgia. The bill elevates blocking law enforcement with a vehicle from a misdemeanor to a felony offense. All right, this measure applies to interference with local, state, and federal officers performing official duties. So they have to be going to some type of call, to something. They got to be doing something. You can't just, you can block an officer if they ain't doing nothing. Is what I'm understanding. You know what I mean? So the measures have to be something that has to do with duty. You get what I'm saying?
Like they're carrying out a duty.
They're
doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a conviction could carry up to 5 years in prison and a fine up to $100,000. Are you kidding me? Guinea Earhart is a primary sponsor of House Bill 1076, along with several Republican lawmakers. So the bill amends Georgia obstruction laws to include using a vehicle to block or prevent officers from carrying out their duties. So, me personally, I don't know, man, because I started to think about the Renee Good situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, she would have gotten in trouble for this, because she definitely was obstructing an officer's car. But it's like, I don't know, man. I'm conflicted. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly think that a felony is a little much depending on the situation. Because I do also agree with the fact that, like, officers in general are carrying out like law enforcement, and that's their job, and they're supposed to do this job. God forbid, a murderer gets on the loose because you decided you didn't want
For
this
sure.
person to do their job, so I'm going to block my vehicle. Yeah, you know what? Well, how about you can go to jail too? Because that is crazy. I think that in this situation that we're in, that is what I think is the biggest shame about this whole ICE capade we've seen, this whole like situation, the effort with immigration enforcement that we've seen during this administration, because it took what could have possibly been something that society accepted and turned it into something twisted and awful. At the end of the day, if you're saying there are murderers and rapists and armed robbers and people doing all types of crazy stuff in this country and they shouldn't be here anyways, and we got to go get them out of here, and we're going to do it in a way that is targeted. Some people, if you didn't want them to go, I mean, it just is what it is. When you start hog-tying people in the streets and their grandmas and teachers and restaurant owners and they're older or young and their kids or their whatever, you get to a place where the society might say, I might try to stop you with my car. Like, this is something that was created by the circumstances.
100%.
Because I wasn't just seeing people just roving around stopping law enforcement with cars before this administration came in and started doing what they are doing. And it's not all of them. Tom Homan clearly is trying to bring some order and peace. And, to give Trump credit, he said he might acknowledge that a softer approach is necessary here. But like, this was a disaster of their own creation.
I get that. But interfering in an investigation or in a police officer trying to conduct their duties, whether that be like with your vehicle, like what we're talking about right now, you blocking the way of an investigation, I don't necessarily think that's okay for somebody to be doing.
Well, it's already a crime.
Yeah, it is a crime, but I'm okay with it becoming a felony.
Yeah.
It's a little stretch.
I think that it depends on the situation. Because of what we've seen with ICE, we've seen masked people with no badge and no uniform grab people and put them in an unmarked car.
You don't know.
One might say, I'm blocking my car to make sure you're not kidnapping this person.
Exactly.
Now it's a felony when I literally thought I was watching a real kidnapping. You know what I mean? Like a disaster of their own creation. That's why if y'all made them take their masks off, put on a badge, and like have a body camera, yeah, now you want to block people at this point?
Yeah.
Make it a felony.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
this is, they caused this, my opinion.
I get that. Yeah. Because we see guys already acting like they're police officers. We just reported on it yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah. So if there was, you make a really valid point. So people could be acting like they are ICE or something like that. And you're just trying to help as a citizen. So,
Right.
That's difficult. I didn't think about it like that.
But to your point, you also can't just block law enforcement because you don't like what they're doing. I hear you too.
As long as they have a badge on them, if it's a police officer, I definitely don't. I can't condone it.
Yeah.
I refuse to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they are still looking for those stolen manhole covers in Metro Atlanta. Cannot find them.
So, yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but folks was missing their manhole covers in Atlanta. Back in fall of 2025, it was later confirmed on surveillance video. They caught these guys on surveillance video, removing the heavy covers from the streets. The two men were caught on video. Again, his name is Kalen Watley, and he was arrested and charged with 5 counts of theft of government property. Investigators said additional charges were likely. Nearly 5 months later, the neighbors, the people in the community, they still don't have manhole covers in certain spots around the city. And I don't know. Rockdale County has said that they are trying to get the manhole covers out there, but they have a hard time finding the manhole covers that are like the great style, the one with slots. So we gotta get these manhole covers. We gotta find these manhole covers, man. We gotta find these manhole covers.
We got it.
Because the issue with the manhole cover missing is that people could accidentally slip in the manhole cover.
I don't like your tone, and I don't like that you're laughing.
No, this is a serious crime. People
It
could
is.
accidentally fall inside of the manhole.
They can.
I'm just saying. The manhole covers, man. It's crazy.
We got it.
Because you keep saying it again, like,
But that's
we
what
know
it
what
is,
you're doing.
though. That's what it is,
You
though.
real happy they call manhole covers, aren't you?
we
You just
got
love
it.
that they called it that.
We got it.
Man, if y'all don't. First of all, you know how mad I would be? Because imagine you're not really paying attention or you're looking for a sign or you're looking for your
Boom.
turn and you don't. You know how mad I would be?
It's
if
gonna
that's
be more than a
giant
dun-dun,
hole.
though.
Right, you don't.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be so scary.
Yeah.
So apparently, yeah, each cover costs about $200 each to replace. But I guess, and I almost hate that we're doing this story because the fact that it might encourage more people to go steal manhole covers.
Where's the thing? Y'all can't sell these for nothing. They're made out of cast iron. Like they're not made out of anything worth anything
Oh,
to
you
be.
know you can cook on cast iron.
Nobody ain't kicking on no manhole, Lana.
Just saying.
What?
No.
If
Who
times
taking
was
that?
hard.
Who is taking
Oh.
that to the cookout? Going, hey, hold on, y'all bring a grill? No, I brought this manhole though, real quick.
Bro, they are doing something with these manhole covers.
Exactly.
Because I'm looking at it, it says a related case investigated by the DeKalb County Police Department involved at least 91 stolen covers across multiple different incidents. Somebody's making some bank. Nobody's hoarding manhole covers.
We see you in the YouTube comments, man. You're just so immature. Ninja Turtles want their cover back. I know that's right.
Ninja Turtles want their cover back. It's hilarious.
But we got to close these holes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just keep letting people slip inside of it. Like, I mean, you know, kids can...
Ah!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Blah.
Joggers can accidentally fall inside of these things. No, on a serious note though, because there are at bus stops. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
So people were stealing
Yo,
these
yes.
things from bus stops. Who knows? Kids could actually fall inside of them. And I'm not saying trying to be funny or anything, but this is really dangerous. And the fact that Rockdale County still didn't give any specific timeline of as to when they would be able to actually get these things covered, it's unfortunate. Like, this is dangerous. This is a safety hazard.
I wonder what he did with them though.
That's
For
what
real.
I'm trying to say, man. Where are they? What are they doing with these things, man? Are they selling them? Are they flipping
Right.
them? Like what's the? Are they? What are you doing with
manhole
that?
cover.
Why? For what? For what?
I
bruh?
don't get it. I don't get it either. But I guess we'll just keep you posted if we have any updates there. 91 stolen covers across multiple incidents is crazy. There's 91 holes just in the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Boy, I'd be so mad.
Just open. Just open.
Just open and
Just
we'll
open.
fix it eventually.
Just
That's
open.
crazy. And this is why we can't, because society, we don't have to live like this. Y'all don't have to just steal stuff that everybody needs. I mean, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Cover
you know
it.
what? Here's something wholesome. How about something wholesome for the people? Broadway on Bankhead is bringing big stage theater to Atlanta's West Side youth. Now, how about this? Get your tickets for Aladdin, people.
Ghetto Aladdin is dope.
Come on, Ghetto Aladdin.
Ghetto Aladdin.
A whole new hood. Plenty crack has run around. y'all know.
Oh,
Come on, man.
You can get robbed on the streets.
If you want, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm with it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop playing
come
with them
on,
because it's probably a really good production.
I know.
They really
That's
doing
wholesome.
something for good for the community, man.
When is it?
It's gonna be soon. Man.
We can't even
It's
tell
gonna
the
be
people
soon.
what it is. But tickets are on sale. Where's it playing? Y'all don't
It's
do
in
no
Rock-
research.
No, it's in Rockdale. It's not in Rockdale. It's in Atlanta. Yeah.
Broadway on Bankhead. Let me look this up. We gotta go. And dang, 13 seconds.
Let's shout them out
seconds.
tomorrow. We got to shout.
We're
them out
gonna shout
tomorrow.
y'all out tomorrow because we should have did a lot more research than this, but we do have to go. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.